Hey y'all, Noni here. Welcome back to my channel. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I just dropped off baby girl at school, but look what else. I brushed my hair, y'all. Look at this. Can you believe it? I mean, it's still gray. And I still got these little whatever things. Believe it or not, I put like a serum in here, but this is just how it's going to be forever. But I was having like, you know. And it was so matted, it took me a minute to brush it out. Cause like I said, what I've been doing is hopping in the shower because it's so hot. And then while I'm in there, I'll just add a conditioner. Because I don't want to, washing your hair every day is bad for it. Especially when you're older and you already have old lady crappy hair. Oh my God, I don't have any chapstick with me. And, hold on, I gotta open this. Shit. Come on. Open. Okay. So then I just wrap it in like a double pony and I sleep on it. Well, then it kind of sort of dries inside the double pony and then it just gets a tangled mess. So I took it out while B was driving to work and I brushed it out. It was a mess. Woo! I burst out so much of my own hair. But I'm not coloring it until after we do the lake thing because there's just no point to doing that, especially with the color that I got. It's a professional color, Chi. I'm doing Chi, C-H-I, because my daughter works at Sally's and she gets a discount, so I'm like, why not get the good stuff? You know, and I've been doing box color for years, so we'll see if, it's certainly more of a pain in the ass to do it Sally's way, I can tell you that. But I'll bring y'all with me when I do it, just to show you. But I'm actually feeling really good today, which is strange. I never say that. I have been for the past, we got it was given to us, a leather chair, a leather sofa, and then like a leather lazy boy kind of chair, right? But they're poofy. It's not necessarily something I would have ever picked out for myself. Oh, hello. Hi there. Hold on. Why am I seeing clothes? It says time mark. They have dresses on. Oh, shit. I'm in trouble. Oh, my God. I have to come back. I was going to go inside Target because I got a dress I got to return. But I can't find my credit card because I took baby girl to McDonald's for breakfast this morning. And now I can't find my credit card. So I have to go back home. And I figure while I'm there, I'll just do some dishes. And then I'll come back to Target. Of course, what happens between then and now, who knows. But anyway, we got this sofa from my parents. And then her, she had a neighbor down the street who was giving away a lazy boy. We call them lazy boys. I don't know if that's the brand or not, but it's those kind of old man chairs, where you got that lever and you pull them back and the old man usually falls asleep in them because it puts the legs up. Well, that thing has like leather pillows built into it. It's like just being encased in a leather pillow. So Mimi's been out of town since I think last Friday, and So Kelly and I have been sleeping in the living room because it's cooler. But also, he loves that couch. That couch is also very billowy, and the leather is like really soft and buttery, as is the chair. So it's better for me to sleep elevated, you know, like you're sitting up in a chair a little bit because of my gird. But also, for whatever reason, like, I sleep in my bed with a lot of pillows under my back, so that I'm elevated to help out with my gird. And then I sleep with a couple of pillows under my knees, because of my back. My back is really swayed, and I can't just sleep with my legs straight out and nothing under my knees. And the last few times, like, I've been waking up in excruciating pain, like level 10 pain that would take me to the ER immediately. I mean, I think I mentioned this on a video before, for pain management. It's that bad. If I didn't know it wasn't going to go away, I would be heading to the ER. But I've been waking up like that, and it's horrific. But when I sleep in that chair, I sleep all the way through the night. I wake up at like anywhere between 6 and 8 a.m. A little stiff, but that's it. No pain other than what my baseline is. Oh, hell. No. Better be a garbage truck and not a tow. That's a garbage truck. My boyfriend. My daughter's boyfriend's van is here, parked in guest parking. And they're worried about it being towed. And so I saw a big old truck, and I was like, no. But it's just the garbage dudes. So now I gotta wait for them before I can park. But anyway, it's interesting because I don't have to get up and pee. Like, usually when I'm in my bed, I wake up at whatever time, like 4 sometimes. I get up and pee, and then I take all the pillows off my bed, which is a pain in the ass, because I literally have like 12. And that unfortunately kind of wakes me up. So sometimes I'll lay in bed for hours and stay awake because I can't go back to sleep. But my body hurts too much. Well, lately, I guess because I've been sleeping in that chair, my body hasn't been hurting me. And I haven't been needing to take as many of my meds, which normally makes me tired. But I've been sleeping a lot more. I've been so fatigued, so exhausted, where, like, if I lay down, it's over. Like, I'm going to sleep. And literally yesterday, I slept all day long. The day before, I slept all day long. I'm just going to do this without squeaking at all. There we go. Look at that, huh? So, what was I going to say? Yeah, so, but this morning I woke up feeling, again, physically great enough to where I got a minimal amount of things done. I'm going to try to go in and do some dishes. I haven't done dishes in ages because, I don't know about you guys, but for whatever reason, when I am standing still, whether it's putting clothes away in my closet or I'm standing still at a sink doing dishes, the middle of my back where my bra line is, within a couple minutes, feels so tight and it hurts so badly that I immediately have to go lay on a heating pad. And I do not understand what that is about. And in some of my groups, I've had someone say, like, yeah, I've seen that too. It's, I don't know what it is. It's annoying because I would like to contribute to the family and do some dishes and stuff, but I also need to do some laundry. I also need to find my credit card. So I guess we're going to test to see if I can find my credit card, do some dishes, do some laundry, and still go to Target. Because the only thing I fear is once I sit down or lay down, I'm going to be out for the count. Like, I'm going to be gone. I'm yawning so very much. But I figure I'll bring y'all with me. I'm going to try not to turn off the camera. Because, you know, the thing, editing or whatever, like, I'm not going to edit it. However they edit it and string shit back together, I don't know how they do that. So, we will just take you with us. First, I've got to, okay, there's the key. And Kelly got me this cute little contraption where I wrap it around my neck and I put my phone there. And then, like, I can do stuff with my hands while you guys are, like, this close to my face, which is going to be super fun for you. Or this. Am I looking there? I don't know. Anyway, how's this? You like that? That's hot. Can you believe the crazy stuff about Kanye? Ooh. I was so sad to see that happening for him and his family. To have it done. Oh, ooh. Yeah. No idea what that song is. To have that happen in such a public way, it's just awful. I feel bad for them. I feel bad for North and the other kids who now they will forever be hearing this. Hopefully not, but, you know, from their friends. Hopefully they won't get, you know, bullied about it and that kind of thing. Because at the end of the day, he's just a human with mental problems. And he should be treated as such. Politics and everything else aside, he clearly is having a mental break of some sort, and I feel bad for him and the family. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. Let's see. Other current events. Current events. We still have a plague. Texas, where I live, is still number 4 out of all the states. We keep going. We keep flip-flopping back and forth between, oh my God, I have to try to get up. Oh God, between Florida and us. So, but I think Florida's winning, and that's fine. You guys can win that race. I'm not interested. Now I gotta find my key. Hold on. Where's my key? Key. Where? I'm not gonna be dealing with any hornets, I can tell you that. Hi, bird. Okay, I found my house key. Whew. It got hot. It was a nice morning. And then it just up and decided to get hot. That is unfortunate. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I see you guys. I see you bees. Just leave me alone and I'll leave you alone. Okay? Thank you. There's my little plant babies. Look at that. Look how pretty they're doing. Look at these babies aren't doing so great. I tried to grow some babies. They're not. I don't think they're going to make it, which is sad. And then we got some of my plant babies over here. These ones also are very sad. I think I need to, I don't know how to make them look cute. And then this one's doing good. And then this is my favorite because they look like little bear claws, huh? And they're fuzzy. Okay. Let's go inside. Oh my goodness, why is the front door open? Oh no, the front door's open. Does that mean Oliver's gone? Oh shit. Oh no. Oliver? I think my cat got out. Hold on. This is not good. Ollie? Oh, hi. Okay, good. He's here. What? Oh, that was my hand. Duh. Covering the thing. He's here. There's my baby. Oh, my gosh. Ollie, you scared me. I can't believe you didn't get out. Okay, where's that thing? Where's that thing I was gonna use? There it is. Okay. Now. Okay. Well, the angle's wonderful. There's just no way I can fix that angle for you. So I apologize. You're gonna have to look at me like this. Hey. Nope. Like this. Hello. Anyway, so we're gonna put some dishes up. Okay, so since I don't know if y'all had a chance to watch that movie that what the hell? That I told y'all about. I'd like to know where I put my damn credit card, you know? That would be a fascinating thing to learn of where I put it, because is it in my pocket? Anyway, okay, so that movie Palm Springs, I remember telling y'all about it that I'd binged it with something else. Ah, my God. Okay, sorry. But I wanted to tell you about it. So, spoilers. If you don't want to know about it, stop listening right now. Turn it off. Though I'm really bad at remembering any of the characters' names. That's not good. I should probably know their names. Tala and Amy? I don't remember. Oh well, we'll see how this goes. Anyway, so it starts out where there's a wedding. Andy Samberg wakes up in a bed with a girl who's putting lotion on her legs. And he's like, nice leg. And so she's like, okay, just hurry. Because this is not our day. And basically what we find out is that her good friend is having a wedding. They're at her good friend's wedding. And this is the day of the wedding, and she's got to get ready. But she's going to let Andy, do his thing real quick. So the next scene is them kind of trying to work it out on like a counter in the bathroom. And she's like, are you almost done? And he's like, she's like, okay, stop, I can't, I gotta go. She goes, but you can watch me, meaning like he can watch her get ready and try to take care of his own needs, which he does. And it's funny because she starts looking through her bag for her grandmother's ring. I'm not sure why she needs her grandmother's ring when she is not related in any way to the bride. But she's like, all you see is Andy's point of view. She is digging through her laundry going, shit, oh shit, my grandmother's rings, oh shit, just over and over and over again. And of course, that's not doing it for him, so he stops. And he goes to the pool, hangs out there, and then later they have the wedding. And the best friend, blonde girl, still have no idea what her name is, she gives a speech, and she's like, okay, it's time for the, oh, hi. No, it's just me. They're looking at my double chin, so you're fine. That's Kelly. Anyway, so, she's like telling, I think it's Amy, I'm not sure. Do you remember what the girl that was hanging out with Andy during that movie? The brown-haired girl, do you know what her name was? Was it Amy?
What movie?
The one with Andy Samberg, the one we watched the other night?
No, I don't remember it.
Okay. Have you seen my credit card? I brought it in with the McDonald's.
No.
Fabulous. I love my life. Love it. Is that clean or dirty? Well, if you can't tell, my feeling is it needs to go right back in. You know what I mean? So anyway, the bride's sister, we're just going to call her Amy. They tell her, it's your turn. You're the maid of honor. She's like, I'm supposed to do a speech? And they're like, yeah, you're the maid of honor. And she's like, meh. And she's gripey and fussy. We don't really know why, other than she's not having a good time. She's trying her best to just get drunk at this thing. So, don't you dare. Those are one of them Amityville horror flies that are trying to land on me, and I'm not having it. They came straight from the pit of hell, as Peter Mon says. I love him. Have any of y'all checked out his channel yet? Peter Mon, M-O-N-N. He's got 5 of them. He does reviews. He's got a book one. He's got just one where he vlogs, and he'll drive around for like an hour vlogging, talking about stuff. Well, shit, girl, put up the frickin' silverware before you get too excited. Sorry. Anyway, so Amy gets up. Before Amy can come up and do the speech, Adam Sandberg, his character, don't know what his name is either, he gets up and makes a beautiful, very, what's the word? You know, eloquent speech, but very profound and really makes you think, and it's deep, you know, and everyone's just like in awe, including the sister. Oh, and by the way, the one getting married, her name is Tala. She's the sister to Andy Sandberg's opposite in this movie. Her name I remember, but not the sister's name. She plays Veronica in Riverdale. Also a show I love. Love. That redhead. You know what I mean? I know I'm old. I know I'm old, but he's legal. Besides, I wouldn't, no. I don't like him that much, but he is cute. Anyway, so the wedding goes off without a hitch. Everything's great. And Andy starts, and he finds his way to the sister. And the one not getting married, the sister, the drunk sister. And she sees, like, the way he's dancing, he's really just walking through the crowd of people, but it looks choreographed because he's got everything down perfectly. Like, a lady will walk by and he'll grab her drink. A caterer dude will walk by a few minutes later and he'll put that finished drink on the caterer's tray. A guy almost falls down, and so he dips him. I mean, it's just very, like, and she's sitting here the whole time watching this, like, what is he doing? So, she comes over later to his table. What is this? What is this? She comes over to his table later, and, ooh, is that a fire ant? Oh, hell no. You will not be living in this house. No, I assure you, you will not. No, we're going to spray you. And then we're going to smush you. Sorry, but I can't have creatures living in my house. No. You are not invited. Okay. Anyway, so, she comes over to him, and he's just talking, and he hears some rustling in the leaves, and he's like, hey, do you want to get out of here? Do you want to go somewhere and be alone? She's like, forward. And he's like, come on. And he obviously wants to get out of there for a reason. We don't find out what that is until later, but there's rustling in the leaves. So she's like, okay. Well, so he takes her to a spot where they're sitting under a window, and we see his girlfriend, Tala, with another dude who's visiting her downtown area. You know what I mean? Okay? And she's going nuts. And she's like, isn't that your girlfriend? And he's like, yep. She's like, oh my God. And he's like, yeah, whatever. Now, I already know what this movie's about, that it's kind of Groundhog-y Day. So they put that in the spoiler. And so I already know, like, why this isn't bothering him, but she doesn't. So, she's, you know, they start having fun together. They get drunker. They decide to go have what I call sex nook. They decide to go have nook on, like, these rocks and shit. The wedding is like, I don't know if it's in Mexico, but it's like a deserty place. And she lives in Austin, and so she drove there. She lives in Austin, Texas. So she drove there. So I'm thinking it's got to be Mexico, right? Or maybe it's New Mexico or Arizona, I guess. I don't know. But either way, it was very sandy and rocky and desolate. It's not my jam at all. So, oh, there we go. Anyway, they're getting their groove on, and you know, they're ready to seal the deal. And so Andy's like, okay, I'm going to take off my clothes. So he takes off his shirt, or he's fixing to, like, he unbuttons his shirt, and he's trying to undo his pants, but the tie in the shorts is a little, like, knotted. And in the meantime, while he's trying to do all that, and he gets shot by an arrow into his back. And this is the part where I laughed out loud all by myself. He starts, he's like, ow, and she starts screaming like, ah! Oh my God, what's happening? What's happening? And he's like used to this. He's like, Roy, I knew that was you. Come on, Roy. Da 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 da, whatever, you know. And I'm like, who's Roy? What the hell's going on? And it kind of gave me Jumanji vibes for a minute. But anyway, so do I have a scrubby? I guess I do. Ooh, I'll use this scrubby. Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. Okay. So anyway, then he gets shot in the leg, and he's like, ah, and she's kind of just standing there screaming still. She eventually goes trying to find him, and he's crawling his way into this cave, and you see like this red light in there, and you're like, what the hell? And she's like, oh, Roy. Wait, is that what she says? Is his name Roy? I don't know. I thought she said Roy. Anyway, she's calling out his name, and he's like, no, don't follow me. Go back. Don't follow me. And she's super drunk. And I think they also got really high. So, of course, she follows him. And then the next day, he's back in the pool, sitting on his pizza chair, lounger thingy, whatever. Pizza chair raft, drinking beers, and she starts screaming at him, what did you do to me? What did you do to me? And he's not answering her fast enough, so she starts throwing beers at his head. What did you do to me? What happened last night? Because obviously she knows, like, this is still wedding day. Like, I woke up and it's still, everything's the same way that it was yesterday. Hi. You. Love you too. Are you leaving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just drop the scripts off. You don't have to worry about picking mine up.
Okay.
Because the Belbuca won't be ready till tomorrow.
Belbuca.
Yeah, so we'll just pick everything up tomorrow.
Alright.
Almost $400.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, love you. Bye. Anyway, so she is, you know, screaming at him, what's going on? She's like, you followed me. I told you not to. And she's like, what is going on? And, you know, he explains it to her, and she's like, they get in her car and go driving. She's like, can I make this day end or something? Now, forgive me, I might get some of these parts mixed up because I take my night meds, and so sometimes that can cause a little mix-up. So, you know, watch it for yourself. It's funny as hell, and it's free on Hulu if you have Hulu. But anyway, they're in her car, and she's like, no, this isn't going to work for me. And she's like, how do you, like, get out of it? And he's like, you don't. And she's like, well, how do you know? And he's like, because I've been here forever. He's like, I can't even tell you. It's been years. And she's like, okay, great. So she decides she's going to kill herself. And she's driving And she's like, well, I'm just going to end it. And he's like, okay. And he takes the seatbelt off and he puts his head against the dash. And she's like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm, bracing for contact. And, the quicker you go, he's like, have you ever, died or spent 40 days dying in an ICU? It's not fun, or something like that. Of course, he wouldn't spend 40 days because it would just start over, I would think, the minute he goes to sleep. I don't know. But anyway, he's like, pain is real. Like, we do come back here, but pain is real. He's like, so in the moment, yeah, it does hurt. So anyway, she takes her seatbelt off and they run into a big gas tanker truck. And his eyes open and hers open. And he gets the same greeting with his girlfriend going, good morning. Every time he opens his eyes. Good morning. Every time. And he usually says, nice leg. And then she's like, okay. But the more he starts hanging out with this girl, the less he's doing that. He's getting up. He's happy. He's not doing his usual habits. And, where is my credit card? It's really disturbing me. So then for a little bit, the girl's like, well, oh, she asks, what's up with this guy trying to kill you? The Roy guy. So then they tell the story of Roy. And Roy was another, I think he may have been the caterer. They don't say it, but something, a mini tiny thing that most people probably didn't notice, made me think he's the caterer, because he just drove in from whatever part of place he's at. And none of his family was there for, I figure if you know the family well enough to be invited to a wedding, your family members would be there, but they weren't. So anyway, Roy, who I think is the guy that tries to kill the other guy, or Andy is Roy, I'm not sure. Anyway, Roy and Andy get up to partying, and they are, what is the bride's, what is the fiance's name? Let's say the fiance's name is Chris. He's like, hey, your friend's got some whatever, I don't know if it's cocaine or what, in his breast pocket, but I can't get my hands on it. We could really party. And so Andy's like, just a second. And he just walks up while the guy's giving his speech and just takes the shit out of his jacket. And he's like, oh, hey, you were right. Let's go party. And so they do. And they get so jacked up. I mean, they are high as a kite. And finally, at the end of the night, Roy's talking about something, existential, as people do usually when they get high. And so that makes Andy be like, okay, well, maybe he'd like, keeping me company for eternity, because he's talking this way. So he's like, let me show you something. And so he does. Well, apparently the guy isn't happy about that, because he's got a wife and 2 kids, and he keeps waking up every day, and it's the same day, but he's in whatever place he's in, and he's got to do catering for this big wedding. So that's why he's trying to kill him, as like a revenge thing. And it's not every day, it's just some days. But then I think after that he agreed to stop. But anyway, Andy and the sister just start having a lot of fun, because they're like, there's no consequences, so let's just go. And they just do lots of crazy things together. And we learn that, they spent a lot of time together. They never ended up having sex because, remember, he got shot with an arrow. They were going to, but they never did. And she can tell, they've spent all this time together, and we don't know if it's weeks. It could be years already, but they've spent a lot of time together, and she's, like, trying to get him to admit that, like, hey, dude, is there anything deeper to you than this? Like, do you care about anything? And he's like, no, I mean, why should I? And blah, 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 blah. And you can tell she's got something really heavy weighing on her, but you don't know what it is. She definitely feels like the loser sister. Oh, one way she tries to end the loop is during one of the weddings, she goes up to her sister and she whispers something in her ear. She, like, hugs her really tight and whispers something in her ear. And her sister starts crying, and that's it. And then she's like, okay, peace out. She tells Roy, she's like, Roy, if that's his name, Andy Sandberg, if it's not. Good luck to you. I hope you figure your own way out. Because she was just convinced, like, this is all I got to do. Well, it didn't work. And so she comes back and, she's kind of pissed because it didn't work. And let me get these things in here. Hold on. Get in there. Not in there. Get in there. Yeah, she's kind of mad that it didn't work. And he's like, what did you tell your sister? She's like, sister stuff. But when she's talking to him, you can tell she's like, don't you have deeper wants or needs? Or he's like, why? This is it. This is all that life's going to offer me. And, and that's fine. That's all I deserve. And blah, 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 blah. And I think she's grown very fond of him and wants him to be fond of her. Which he obviously is. But he's not showing it in any way. And we all know men have a lot of trouble showing the emotions, right? So, anyway, it comes out, because it always the loop always starts with him opening his eye, just one eye, and then her opening her eye, just one eye. But they stay on her a little while for this one. And there's always been someone in the shower like, and you just assume it's her date she brought to the wedding, whatever. Well, he comes out, and it's the fiance of the bride. Hello. So she just slept with her sister's fiance, and he's telling her, like, hey, you might want to skedaddle because I don't want people to see you here. Which is one, humiliating, but two, like, you just betrayed your freaking sister. Like, one of the deepest relationships a human being could have, and you just ruined it. It's pretty sad. But anyway, that's why she feels like complete shit, and that's why she's kind of become like the black sheep of the family. They say she's a sex addict. I mean, nobody knows. Like, her family doesn't know. They call her a drunk and a sex addict, and I guess that kind of means they're right, because here she is having nook with her sister's fiance. Ooh, child, my back lasted longer than it would, but now it's telling me to sit the hell down. So, and I'm going to do exactly what it says. So, then she goes about it. In one scene, they are talking. They got pulled over or whatever by cops because he was speeding or whatnot. And she's, of course, being completely what's the word? When you're not, she's being rebellious because she's like, who cares? Who cares if we go to jail? Oh, she ran over, this was one of the times Roy was out to get, Andy, and she smashed him in half with one of the cars. And Andy was like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? She's like, who cares? It won't matter tomorrow. She's like, I know, but I've told you about pain. Pain is pain. You can't. And he's like, you can't do that. And just trying to find my credit card. Where are you? This is so upsetting. What if it fell outside? So annoying. Anyway, just looking on the floor. So, oh, there it is. Ah, there it is. Damn. I'm a special girl. Oh, sometimes, I swear to God, I just have to question myself, you know, like, where is your head at? Oh, anyway, so he got mad at her because he was like, you know, even though Roy tries to kill him, like, Roy has sort of, in a way, been his companion because it must be very lonely living an existence that doesn't ever end, right? And so Roy's the only, like, friend up until now that he's had, and he likes Roy, and he's mad that she hurt him. So, it comes out during that conversation that he and she had had sex before, and he had never, like, I think she asked him at one point, like, have you and I ever? He's like, no, this is our first time. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. And it turns out, no, he was lying. And I don't know why he lied. Not cool, but he did lie. And I need my chapstick. So then she got super mad at him, went and got run over by a truck, woke up the next day, and then Andy's character doesn't see her. Like, he keeps going to look for her. He can't find her. Well, apparently what she decides to do is every day she wakes up, gets up early, takes her laptop, goes to a cafe, and starts learning everything she can about physics. Because it's at the end of the day, it's really about science, the reason why they're not getting out of this. Or whatever, this time loop, whatever is happening in this cave. It's scientific. It's like another dimension or something like that. And so she's studying everything that she can. And I would imagine this would be taking years because it's some intense information. And the whole time Roy is looking for her. He doesn't know where she is. He gets kind of depressed. And finally, she comes and finds him, and he's like, hi. And he tells her, like, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I thought you'd be mad, or I thought you wouldn't want to hang out with me, or I thought you'd think I was a weirdo. Like, I'm sorry. And she's like, it's totally cool. I forgive you. I figured a way out. And what she did was, there's this goat. He's always been, in fact, he opens up the movie in a way. There's this goat that this guy owns. And she straps this goat up with bombs, right? And she sends him into the cave. And she's like, the goat never came back. Like, I woke him the next day. The goat's always been here, and now he's not here. I don't know where he is, but he's not here. And he's like, so what are you saying? She's like, so we do the same, and it'll either push us out into another dimension, push us out into this one, or we'll just die. And he's like, that sounds great. And ultimately, they decide, she tells him, like, hey, I slept with my sister's fiance. That makes me a piece of shit. Like, that's why. And he's like, no, it doesn't. And then at the end, he's like, I love you. I love you. And he tells her, like, I want you to stay here with me. And she's like, I want you to go with me. And they're kind of at an impasse, and they're both determined to do what they want to do. So, you end up seeing her strapped up with everything on her body. But then at the last minute, he shows up strapped up as well, because he ultimately wants to be with her, and whatever that means, So they walk into the cave together, and there's an explosion. And then the next thing you know, I don't really remember exactly what they are doing, but there's a new day. It's like the day after the wedding. And so they're still in the same dimension as all their friends and family. But it was just, the way it was done was so cute. Just like Groundhog's Day, I don't know if there's anyone out there that loves Groundhog's Day as much as I do, but I absolutely love it. So if you haven't seen it, I definitely suggest that you watch it. Where are my cough drops? So I'm having a little tiny meltdown because I don't see them. Okay. I found one. So anyway, that's it. It ends on a happy note. They end up being together. I think they drive back to her place in Austin. But it's a happy ending. He doesn't hold any grudges over his ex-girlfriend for cheating on her. In fact, there's a few cute scenes where, because the sister just keeps walking into his room. She doesn't give a shit about his girlfriend. She's like, okay, let's go, dude. And the girl's like, what's going on? And she's like, oh my God, are you cheating on me with Tala's sister? And he's like, no, you're cheating on me with Chris. And she's like, oh, what? No, I'm not. Even though we know she is, So there's little funny moments like that. I'm sure there's a lot that I missed, but you get the overall gist. It's a really cute movie. And then I was thinking about starting back watching Breaking Bad. I watched a lot of series over, and that's one of them I haven't gotten to yet. Oh my gosh. But I think I'm definitely going to get into watching Breaking Bad. So, anyway, that is it. I hope you enjoyed my Housework movie review. Thanks for keeping me company while I was doing the dishes. It flew by, and it helped me not think about my pain. And I was able to stand there much longer and do what I needed to do. So I appreciate you so much for coming along with me for that. Anyway, that's it. Maybe I'll do another movie review, like a full, not movie review, but a full description. If you like, if you liked it, I'm happy to do more cleaning / talking about movies or shows, whatever. And if you do want that, I promise I'll get the names right. Like, I'll study, and I'll write the names down and I'll get them right. I'll do that for you. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to rest. I hope you have a absolutely beautiful, beautiful day. I was going to say weekend because every day feels like a frickin' Saturday to me. Kind of sick of it, but it's actually Tuesday. So I hope you have a beautiful working day. And that you stay healthy and safe. And I will see you in the next video. Okay? Bye.